I want to add my thanks to Senator Langford for holding this momentous press conference event as we celebrate the anniversary of what is the most consequential, or at least the second most consequential Supreme Court decision in the history of the country. Before Roe, no other decision in the history of the Supreme Court has cost 60 million lives. 60 million lives, more than 1 million a year for 49 years. And so therefore the Dobbs decision, again, of the top two most consequential Supreme Court decisions in the history of the country, a decision that began to save life, hundreds of thousands saved already this year. Credit needs to be given where it's due. Thank God for President Trump appointing conservative pro-life justices Kavanaugh, Barrett, Gorsuch. Thank God for Senator McConnell for holding up what we now have confirmed would have been the disastrous appointment of Merrick Garland, confirmation of the Supreme Court. What a disaster that would have been. And to rush through at warp speed, Amy Coney Barrett onto the court. Thank God for the courage of Senator McConnell. Thank God for the Supreme Court justices, their courage in the face of unprecedented threats, harassment, intimidation, did the right thing in overturning the Dobbs decision. And thank God for, as represented behind us here today, the courageous pro-life warriors who battled for 49 years, many times, many of us wondering, would this decision ever be overturned? One would hope that one day history will judge those who support abortion today like we judge those who supported slavery in years past. And as slavery was the scourge on our nation's history of the 17 and 1800s, so is abortion of the 1900s and the 2000s, and would hope that one day we would look upon those who supported abortion the same way we look upon those who supported slavery. You know, I appreciate what my colleagues have said today. Many have misinterpreted the Dobbs decision and say, hey, this turned it back to the states. But as was said by Senator Langford, it turned it back to the people. It turned it back to the people's representatives, and that includes this Congress. May we show the same boldness, the same courage that the Supreme Court showed. And as Senator Marshall said, may we stand up for life from conception, not putting a timeline and negotiating the timetable of life, but standing up for all life from conception. Some things are worth doing because they are right, because they are moral, irrespective of the politics, as we change hearts and minds and win people over to the position of life. And as someone has already said, the other side, the Democrat Party, has become the party of death, the party of abortion up to the moment of birth, maybe even beyond, no restrictions at any time for any reason, and you get to pay for it with your tax dollars. They've surrendered all the center ground on that issue. May we be the party of life. I'm proud to stand with my colleagues today, and I see our chairman of our pro-life caucus right to my right, Chris Smith, from the House as well. Thank you.